Violet asked them that, I think, a couple times, just making sure that they're not. And they aren't. But honestly, Andarna might be my favorite character in the entire series, because not only is she just, first of all, she's tiny and cute, but she's like small but feisty. She's kind of like Violet in that, is that she's tiny. Everybody underestimates her when they first see her. But also like Violet, she does not take shit from anybody. So Andarna, you will, if this is your first time reading this, you're gonna grow to love Andarna and all her sass.
Can we talk about the threshing scene for a minute? Because
Yes.
I think that was one of my very favorite parts of the book. And I have to say, I loved a majority of the action. Like, we first had Parapet, and then we had the fighting scenes with them on the mat, and them, trying to get stronger and fighting each other to like build those skills. And then we had the gauntlet where they're going through this like huge mountainside obstacle course. And then we have threshing. So this book is very like nonstop action. And I loved all of it because it was very fast paced and it holds your attention. But this scene was so awesome to me because it's just a really big moment in the book.
Yeah.
When Violet bonds with her two dragons.
Yeah.
You start to think, okay, there's something about this girl. She's not just your, weak little,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you would call it.
Well, like, so she goes into threshing, and the way that threshing works is like they're out on this giant field. The dragons are, because it's got to be big enough to hold 100 and however many dragons that are willing to bond with riders. So it's a pretty big space. And the riders that are out there for the purpose of bonding are just kind of set. It's like a free for all. And the other, second and third year riders, they're not allowed to interfere with anything that goes on out there. So if you want to settle a score with somebody, this is when you're going to do it. You're going to do it during threshing. You're going to go after somebody because there's no repercussions. Okay. And so Violet has been dealing with a few guys that have been just really kind of paining her asses the whole time and been trying to go after her. And, they've met Andarna a couple days before, and like I said, she's small. She's a dragon that can't hold a rider.